I'm going live from my phone. Figured why not? I was thinking of going live from my laptop, but I was like, forget it. One of the things is I'm actually doing live this with I don't know what this is. One of those. Whoops, that ain't good. As you can see, this is live. It's a one of those mic things I got, which is I got it from Temu, surprisingly enough, for about, I don't know, $10, maybe $9. I don't know what it is. Rather than looking at those stupid TikTok shops and all that stuff, it's not bad. Seems to work. I haven't tested out the length of it actually. You know what? Let me test it out actually. See how far it is. I am about 5 feet away. Let's see if you can hear me. I'm about 10 feet away. I am in another room about 15 feet away. 20 feet, 30 feet. All right, this is as far as my place goes, basically. I'm 30 feet away. But in any case, if you can hear me, that's great. If you can't, well, it's a shame. We're coming closer now, maybe about 10 feet away. Anyways, to the point. What did I want to do a live about? Okay, actually, I remember now. I want to do a live more about the fact that Wellington Mara, the owner of the New York Giants, was pretty much trash talking about Saquon Barkley. I mean, I'm like shocked and surprised that Mara would say something about that. I mean, considering the way the Giants treated him, I mean, honestly, I'm a Giants fan. I have no issues with Saquon going because honestly, the way they treated him, it was bound to happen where he was going to leave. They paid a guy $160 million for 4 years who didn't really prove himself. Still hasn't proven himself. I'm still waiting for it. I'm going to keep calling him out. Yeah, you might say I'm what's his name? A Daniel Jones hater? But yeah, I am because he has yet to prove himself. Did he prove his worth of that $160 million price tag that we gave him? No. And I dare to say otherwise because I'd be really surprised if he can prove it that he's deserving of the $160 million. Because did the Giants make the playoffs this year? No. Oh, and you might say, well, hold on. This is a case where the dude basically didn't have an offensive line. Well, you know what? That's bogus. Because honestly, Saquon Barkley didn't have a line as well too. Same team, and yet he was able to produce numbers. This guy couldn't. And he's also getting injured just as much, if not more than Saquon. So please don't say that, hey, Saquon betrayed us. The way the Giants treated him, he had every right to leave. Now, like I said, I'm a huge Giants fan. I'm a diehard Giants fan. I think it was a mistake to draft Chandler Jones from the beginning. This has been a mistake from the get-go. Could have used those drafts. Honestly, they could have gotten a Justin Herbert down the line the following year. They didn't. What else? I mean, let's put it this way. Mara says like he was disappointed that he went to within the same division. You know what? If Mara really wanted him that bad, he would have done everything in his power to keep him by paying him the money. He chose not to because it's a business, and he knows full on well it's a business. The fact that he was expecting him to stay on board and be a lifer, not the way he was treated, not the way Saquon is treated. Let's be honest, Saquon is not treated correctly. And so that's one of those things where I never believe that, I just lost my train of thought. Sorry. Yeah, the fact is like the way that they treated Saquon, putting the franchise tag, and then basically signing him for 1 year for nothing, for pretty much almost nothing anyways. I'm not saying almost nothing, but he was paid decent. But the Giants and Mara could have done something. If they were so angry about it and they wanted to keep him on board, they would have done something, but they didn't. Because everyone knows, and I'll believe it as well too, running backs are a dime a dozen. They're interchangeable. You can get another running back in. Is Saquon Barkley a generational talent? Maybe. But can he be a team altering individual that would change the perspective of how the New York Giants could have been 4 years from down the line? No, I doubt it. So that's why Saquon, I honestly believe that he had every right to go to wherever he wanted to go to, the way the Giants treated him. The sad part is I didn't believe that Mara just called him out like that. Mara, I think he's trying to, I don't want to say he's trying to become another Jerry Jones, but it seems like he's going to be another Jerry Jones. I mean, where you're just too old, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're saying, just keep quiet, pay the money, let your GM and your management handle it for you. Just don't come out there unless there's something else going on. I mean, let's be upfront. The one time I think he did right was not signing Colin Kaepernick. Not because of his stance or what it was, but more so because the fact is, I think the guy had a little bit of an ego, and we saw it. He had he's had so many passes to be a starter that now if he ever says I'm ready, willing, and able, it's a joke. It's a joke. So Colin Kaepernick is a joke as a quarterback. If he ever says that again, I would not take him into account. I'm not talking about his stance, but I'm talking about him as an individual coming in the fact that he had been given so many opportunities to come in as a quarterback, and he chose to treat himself above what he thought the team was, or the teams that were giving him an opportunity. Let's be honest about that. So that's one time I was happy for Mara not trying to sign him. At the same time, of course, during the time when he was kneeling down, doing the whole kneel down, I think Mara understood that, would have brought him on board, but he knew full well, and I think he understood the market, and I think he understood his fan base, that I think a lot of Giants fans would have booed the hell out of Mara himself had he gotten him. Now, the fact that Mara went off again on Saquon is still a little disturbing. I didn't think that's a right thing to do. I honestly think, like I said, Saquon Barkley had every right to go to the Eagles or sign wherever he wants to sign, because he has that right. And I'm not saying anything against Saquon, but I'm a realist. I'm going to be a realist. Running backs are a dime a dozen. Quarterbacks can be once in a lifetime generational. We saw that with Tom Brady. We saw that with Peyton Manning. We're seeing that definitely with Tua Tagovailoa. I can't pronounce his last name. Sorry about that. As well as Mahomes, of course, showing that he's a generational talent. It'll be interesting to see how Justin Herbert works under I forgot his name, Jim Harbaugh, because the fact is under Jim Harbaugh, if Justin Herbert thrives and San Diego gets up there, we know that he can lead that team. I think it's more of a case of they just need a defense. Put it this way. The Jets should be a team that should definitely make the playoffs if Rodgers is healthy. If Aaron Rodgers is healthy, the Jets should make the playoffs. Do they go far? I doubt it, because the fact is the Jets defense is pretty much what they're in. If we're ranking the defenses out there right now, I think the Jets defense are definitely in the top 4, top 5. Are they better than the San Francisco 49ers? No. Are they better than the Dallas Cowboys defense? They did lose some players, but I don't think so either. Philadelphia's defense, I think they shorted up a little bit, so now they're in the top 3. So the Jets defense is definitely in the top 5 for sure. everything's going to come down to Rogers. If Rogers does not produce and he's distracted by these VP talks with RFK, although granted, RFK now chose, I forgot her name now, the one that was the ex-wife of one of Sergey Brin. No, sorry, Larry Page, ex-wife of Larry Page, and she's got $1 billion. It makes sense for him to basically get, it's a money grab more than anything else. He wants money. RFK wants money, and that's it. RFK Jr. wants money, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, this is live. So also, I saw people come and go. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. Probably could have made this more interesting, but I did it. I don't have anything interesting to say. But if I'm live and while I'm live, you're welcome to send a chat. Basically, you're welcome to send a live chat. I am actually doing this through my phone, so I can see chats on my phone. Top chat, live chat, all messages are visible. So I don't see anything. As I did mention, if you ever see my videos, see my channel and earlier videos, especially all my content in the beginning, I did make a promise that if I hit, I think 10,000 users, I can't remember, 100,000 subscribers, I would do a dance. Was it 100,000 or no? Yeah, 100,000 subscribers. I would do a popular dance live. One of the trending dances, whether on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram. I would do it live here. I would stream it. If I hit 1 million, I think I said 1 million. No, I'm sorry. If I do 10 million, I will. Yeah, if I hit 10 million subscribers, I will do that same trending dance at the location of the vote of the people, basically, of the subscribers. Like, you want me to do it in the White House, in the Oval Office? I will do it in the Oval Office. I'll find some way of doing that dance in the Oval Office. If they want me to do it in North Korea, I'll do it in North Korea too. But that's only if I get 10 million subscribers or subscribers, sorry. And maintaining at that point too. I did say also, as well with all my other channels, I will walk that many steps, as many steps needed with the number of subscribers that I have. So right now, I think I have like about 356 here, 700 and something on my other ones. So I'll do 700 steps at the end of this month, or April 2nd. Not April 1st, but April 2nd. So I will do about 700, just under 1,000. If I had 1,000 subscribers on this channel, I will definitely do 1,000 steps. But if I had, again, 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 steps, and I would do it live. So in this case, I don't. So I don't need to, I guess, in this situation. I will probably count 2 for all we know, or I'll put it on treadmill. Sorry, again, this is live. I just, if you see my videos, see my content, I don't prepare for anything. I never do prepare for anything. I apologize for that because that's how I roll. I usually go off the top of my head and start ranting. I just ranted off based on what I saw for the for the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. I mean, that was a surprise. I woke up this morning, I see it, I'm like, what the? I did not expect that to happen. I sorry to see that happen. Now it makes you wonder when you go through a bridge, if you see a boat or a barge coming through and it's like you're on the bridge, do you race to get past the bridge or do you stop and wait for it to pass by? That's an interesting factor. I mean, this is one of those rare cases. The ship ran out of power. It was drifting towards the bridge itself. I mean, it's a freak accident, unfortunately. The one thing there is at least the captain or the crew of the boat or ship, sorry, the crew of the ship basically called out an SOS saying like, we're out of control. We've lost power. We lost steering, letting the bridge authorities know, to the point that the bridge authorities were quick to react and like let everyone on each side of the bridge, basically cut off traffic to make sure no traffic were coming through. The unfortunate part is those construction workers that were on the bridge, 6 out of the 8 are missing. Prayers are out to them and their family. Hopefully they can be found. I mean, I hate to say this, but being that it's been almost close to 14 hours now, 14 hours or 12 hours, I guess. I don't know exactly the time, but it's kind of sad to say, but you're fearing the worst now at this point. One of these days, I'm going to do a live of me just smoking a joint, just for the hell of it. Why not? I figure, and let's see what happens with YouTube banning me at that point. I don't know. I mean, I know they're using your algorithms to, like basically capture words. I can just say quite a number of words, and then they'll get flagged. No one really reviews it, so why do I even care? Whereas if I do it on TikTok, at least they won't care as much. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just start saying this word. TikTok, Instagram Reels, Threads, X, Twitter, Mastodon. I have no idea what the others are out there. I will say this, even though it's 16 minutes into this, I'm going to do something where I'm going to talk about decentralized physical infrastructure networks and see. I'm going to do a little bit of research into it about that and see how that works exactly with decentralized physical infrastructures, DPINs, as you would say, because there's DApps, which is one thing that's building out Web 3.0 or the blockchain aspect of things. But then there's also the case of DPINs, which could be another not game changer, but more of another moneymaker. Everyone's thinking crypto is the way to go. In this case, though, it's blockchain. It is becoming a game changer, becoming a decentralized way of things. I'm surprised how things are going. I'm essentially going through some ideas about DPINs, or for that matter, in the blockchain world, specifically blockchain and AI. There's something there. I mean, a lot of people saying that's where DPINs come into factor, but I'm trying to mesh it out and try to figure out how it works. If you are looking at the DPINs, I'd love to talk with you guys. I'm trying to find out if there's a network out here, but I don't see any networks out here. But in any case, I'll leave it at that. With that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, and of course, always unrehearsed. Until next time, unless someone's got something to say, I read all my comments, as I say, and I respond to them as well, too. With that, I'll leave it at that. Oh, I can't shut this off. There it is.